Hi there. So, a couple topics of conversation that I've been hearing women bring up on some different talk channels, and there's two things. So, one thing is a woman's standards of what she wants in a man. Women want a guy who's 6 feet tall, who makes over $100,000 a year, who tall, dark, and handsome. You know, doesn't have any other kids, full head of hair, right? Statistics show that that is 0.001% of human beings are going to fit that. But there are women who say that they've dated a guy or slept with a guy like that. Guess what? Those guys have slept with a lot of women. All of these women have slept with the same guys. Okay? The second thing are women that say that men are rapists. That these women are saying that they're afraid to walk down the street at night. That they're afraid to go out in public because these aggressive men are approaching them, talking to them, and they're afraid that they're going to get assaulted. So, there's a couple things that these women need to understand, and all women need to understand. The first thing is, if you have not found a man that has approached you at a bar and isn't 6 feet tall and doesn't seem to be rich and everything, and if that man hasn't come up to you and approached you to sleep with you, which is what he's trying to do, it's because you're average. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person or you're less than. Most women are average. Most of you are not going to find that person because that person is rare. And you're probably average. And if you are a high value woman, you're still probably not going to find that guy. That's the first thing that you need to admit. Second thing that you need to admit is the percentage of men who assault women is equally as low as those men who make six figures or 6 feet tall, dark, and handsome. Have great personality and everything else. But here's the thing. Those are the ones that will approach you. Those are the ones that will approach you. Those are not all men. So what do you do about this? Because you can't punish everyone in the world, all people in the world, because those few people exist. Okay? You can't punish the vast majority of average men because you want that super high value men. You can't punish all of them. Okay? And you can't punish all men because there are a couple of men who have been getting away with assaulting women. And the reason is because you need to admit that these are true. Okay? So, what are you going to do? One, you're going to start looking for men who are going to be good fathers, who are going to be good husbands, who are good partners, care about you, who do the right thing for you, and will work very hard to sustain a family that is together and that is functioning correctly, where everyone's needs are met, psychological, emotional, physical needs. Those are the men that you look for. Those are not the men who are going to approach you at the bar. Those are probably not going to be the men that are going to approach you out in public, because they're afraid, because women are going to reject them. They're either going to think that they're going to assault them, or they're going to think that they're not tall enough or rich enough. But women, do yourself a favor and start looking for those men. Secondly, if you are afraid, then become something that is not afraid. Because it's better to become strong before you need to be strong. Don't wait until after bad things happen to decide, I need to become a stronger person. Before things get bad, before you're attacked, before you're obviously being followed by an attacker, learn how to defend yourself. If you're in a state where you can train with a firearm, do that. If you know that you have to walk a certain area where it could be dangerous, carry your firearm. Learn how to use it. Learn how to use it as well as you know how to use your mascara. As well as you know how to whip out your chapstick and put chapstick on your lips, as well as you know how to whip out your phone. And then you won't be afraid. And then you're going to realize that it's them who should be afraid of you, because you're more dangerous than them. And have that confidence. Just a thought.